And Goku was moving absolutely devious this whole arc, because his future wife and mother of his children walks up to him and tells him, "Let's get married." And Goku looks at her and says, "Oh, hell no." So as I'm sure all of you know by now, Dragon Ball Super is coming back for Season 2, and after watching that trailer, I remember that straight trash, garbage, straight basura. That was Dragon Ball Super. Like straight up, every time I think about Dragon Ball Super, I just feel like doing this.
Freak! Get out of here! Go away!
Thank God I'm blind.
And to wash out that abomination from my eyeballs, I went back to the Dragon Ball that was actually great. The OG series. And I just gotta say, Goku was moving like a straight menace the entire time. In episode 1, Goku straight up gets shot in the face and walks it off like a boss. And he also calls Bulma a hoe.
You let me have your Dragon Ball, and I'll let you have a little peek.
What do I care about seeing your dirty old fanny?
I just know Vegeta's out there seething right now. Sometime later, for absolutely no reason, he one-shots Bruce Lee, but even that does not compare to what he does to the Red Ribbon Army. He blows the head off of their resident Terminator, and then proceeds to completely emasculate Ninja Murasaki. And he even made a JoJo reference before JoJo's was even a thing. Truly, Goku was a visionary. Now, before I continue with Goku's shenanigans, I have to introduce two new characters. General Blue, aka the zestiest man alive.
Ew, don't touch me! Disgusting!
Ha! Gay!
Bro, and even his name makes me laugh, because in Russian, calling somebody blue is low-key a slur for calling somebody gay.
You serious?
So anyway, General Gay actually manages to defeat Goku because he's a telepath. However, this is where we introduce our second character, Mercenary Tao. And he might be the original Aura Farmer because look at this! Nah, bro, deflecting a bullet with a slipper while not turning around is a different type of aura. Piccolo might have some competition. Oh, and in case you were curious, this is how he travels around. Anyway, when Tao meets General Gay, he defeats him with nothing but his tongue. He literally tongues him to death. Regardless, Goku gets his ass beat by Tao, but don't forget, this is a Goku video, and after going through a training arc where he has to catch a cat, Goku does Tao just like that. Diabolical. But even after all this, Goku is still not done, because he goes up to the Red Ribbon headquarters, and to make a long story short, damn, no wonder Dr. Gero built death robots just to rub out Goku. And an often forgotten fight is when Goku's grandpa comes back from the grave just to run the hands with Goku.
Run them hands up! Put your paws up, homie!
But Goku basically tells him, "I'm gonna put your ass back in the ground, Gramps." And if you're wondering how this fight went, anyway, we skip 3 years later and Goku fights in a tournament, but if I'm being honest, this is more of Tien's arc than Goku's, but just so you know, Goku got beaten by Tien, and that's important for later. Anyway, immediately after the tournament, Goku goes to find Krillin, big dead, and he wants
revenge.
It turns out that Krillin got yeeted up to heaven by King Piccolo, who proceeds to put Master Roshi and Chaozu in the ground, beat up Goku, and almost makes Tien see the pearly gates. And I just want to point out this scene because it looks mighty familiar.
He
copied my whole fucking flow! Word for word, bar for bar!
Anyway, Goku gets another contrived Dragon Ball power-up by drinking some water, straight from Michigan. But who cares, because he gets the cleanest pull-up of all time.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
And mind you, Tien was getting rocked by this man, and not even a day later Goku was pulling up like this. Absolutely diabolical. But what's even more diabolical is how this fight with King Piccolo ends, because this man Piccolo disables 75% of Goku's limbs, and Goku's like, I only need one hand, and proceeds to...
About to blow my load all over your insides.
What the?
No homo.
I mean, crap, man. Look at that. I mean, that doesn't really even seem possible if you think about it. With body organs and cartilage and bones, and I mean, I'm no doctor, but it was like one clean chunk.
Immediately afterwards, Goku goes to the lookout and with no intro and with no dialogue, immediately tries to take Kami's head off, just because he looks like Piccolo.
That's racist. Damn.
And speaking of Piccolo, his dad spit him out moments before exploding, and now he has generational beef with Goku. But before they can run the ones, Goku has to do one more thing. That's right, this is literally the third tournament in the series, because if we know one thing for sure, it's that dudes in the 80s really like their martial arts tournaments. And Goku was moving absolutely devious this whole arc, because his future wife and mother of his children walks up to him and tells him, let's get married. And Goku looks at her and says, oh, hell no. Bro, and just look at what this man does to Tien. Bro, he basically did this.
And fight well.
Like, why did you do this? Somebody needs to stop this menace. But we finally get to the final battle, and Goku starts doing things I've never seen before, like shooting a Kamehameha out of his feet. I didn't even know that was possible. Then Piccolo grows to the size of a freaking Megazord, only for Goku, the absolute madman, to jump into his mouth and start giving him the bubble guts. But Goku did Piccolo the worst right at the end, because Piccolo took out all of Goku's limbs and left him at 1 HP, and Goku's like, don't worry guys, I can still win. Bro, this man Goku is insane. Because as Piccolo is charging up an attack to destroy Goku's friends, Goku wills himself to learn how to fly and headbutts him in the chest, knocking him out of bounds, and Goku finally is able to win his very first tournament.